Whoa, we're back.
We are.
How you doing, Marlena?
It's Thursday. It's almost the week is almost done. I'm ready to go to Pittsburgh.
The week's almost done. I don't know about the weekend. Weekend's just beginning.
No.
Well, have you been partying all week, so your weekend was extended into this week? No, actually,
it's been a productive week. However,
yeah, we did. We had a very productive.
It's been hot,
week. Yeah, well, Boston's been hot. The whole country's been hot. We're gonna get some relief this weekend, so that's good. So I'm glad.
Excited
I'm glad to see that.
For tonight's
actually,
show,
yeah, we're gonna have some great weather starting tomorrow, I believe.
Right.
So that's good. Tonight's gonna be special because, first of all, Baker's not here tonight, so sorry, but we have Liya. We're going to introduce in a second.
Yeah.
Who's filling in for Baker tonight. And actually, Liya is important to us because she was our stage manager at SwimBoston. So this whole entire episode is about SwimBoston. We had a great time at SwimBoston. This was on June 29th, Sunday, at the Boston, what is it?
Harbor Distillery.
Harbor Distillery, yes. So thank you very much to Jeff and Rhonda for use of the venue. It was fantastic. It was very unique. A lot of people loved it because of the uniqueness of it. I mean, it was a working distillery. Barrels, you girls had to do prep in all the barrel room with all that liquor around you.
We made it happen, and Rhonda and Jeff were perfect hosts.
Yes, they were.
They're amazing individuals, well-rounded. They're all about their business. They want to keep shouting it out. So what better way was for them to collaborate with SwimBoston, with Performer Radio and Television, Nouveau Networking, Liya Productions, everybody. This was something that we wanted to help, and this is what we do. We help the community, and it was it just meant to be.
It was one of those nights that the vibration was good, very good. Everything came together. The weather, although it was hot, it was not bad where we were because we were right by the ocean.
And they had AC.
Well, yeah, they had AC. It was not like the year before where we were melting on the roof deck. Not to say that Alba is a bad place. It's a great place to have a venue, to have an event at a venue. But it was just abnormally hot that day, and we were feeling the pain of setting up, breaking down, and everything else. But it was nice to have a little bit of air conditioning. You guys didn't in the prep room. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know that they did. The prep room does not have any air conditioning, but that's a barrel room.
When we
they don't have
from the prep room to the area where everyone will be, it was a nice to just
to get the breeze and everything else. Yeah, okay, that's good. Well, let's introduce our co-host, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's bring in Liya. Okay, Liya, how are you?
Hello, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. See, you got applause already, yes. Liya. That's good. So now Liya's been our stage manager for a couple of presentations now.
As long as me and her know, we started at the same time.
Well, I meant as far as being involved with our.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so the past several.
5 years.
5 years?
Yes.
Liya, have you been around for 5 years? Wait a minute. No. As our stage manager?
Okay.
One of the Liberties. Yeah, the SwimBoston at the Liberty, right?
Yes. What was that, 2023?
2022.
Yeah, I was there.
2022
for
was
the Liberty Hotel.
Yes. And I think you guys took a break.
No, wait a minute. Wait. Was it 22? Yes, it was 22.
22,
correct.
I was there by accident, but I ended up being a backstage.
You want to come a little closer to your mic, though? I just want to make sure we can hear you.
I was there by accident just to, watch what you guys are doing, what you're up to, because I wasn't really doing what I was doing now back then. So I walked in, saw Marlena need a little help. I said, "Do you mind?" And she said no. And then ever since then, we've been locked in.
So you've been working on the fly here.
On the fly. That day I came in to visit, and then I stayed backstage telling the models when to go in. I didn't even know what I was doing, but somehow I was there helping her out. So
which she's been too, because
Michaela brought me that day.
Michaela, BOGO Split. I've been knowing them as long as I've been starting my career. So this is where 7 years in the making. She was part of BOGO Split, but she was also a beginner. So I was a beginner, she was a beginner, we started at the same time. So you know what, it was truly divine, and it's been great to bring her back every single time.
Good. So that would make about what, 4 or 5 that you've done, right? With us?
Oh, with you guys, yeah. I've done, I think, every SwimBoston since then.
Okay, great. And then the Boston Fashion Awards as well.
As well, yeah.
Yeah. Were you at the Nighttime Awards back in December?
Yes.
Oh, so she's been at all of them.
I've been at all of them.
For the past 3 years. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much for being a part of it.
I was supporting Nighttime Awards. I wasn't.
She wasn't backstage or anything like that.
Okay, well, that's okay. Support is still just as good for us.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah,
your presence means something.
Oh, thank you guys.
You're welcome. And this was a very, I mean, you know from last year to this year, it was a different vibe. for SwimBoston.
Yeah. Yes.
We felt like it was just all around just more organic, I guess. That's the kind of the vibe I got. I mean, it was easier for John and myself.
Well,
because we didn't have to lug anything up the stairs,
Yeah.
which was really
for
difficult.
Boston Harbor Distillery.
Yeah,
everyone
it was
thought the
very
same
easy
thing.
loaded. We
Yes,
had
I
a good
agree.
time with it. We had a good time with it. I got a couple slides. First of all, let's show people what the Boston Harbor Distillery looked like when it was
Yes.
set up for SwimBoston. I think I recognize that girl in the white.
Me too.
Yeah, I know
By
who
the
she is.
way, I am wearing one of the designers.
Oh, you are in that picture?
Yes,
oh,
I
okay,
am.
that's fine. So this is before we started. We had some beautiful flowers there. Shout out to the florists.
Right.
Those flowers were
gorgeous.
absolutely gorgeous.
Forest
Yes,
Hill.
Absolutely. Yeah, Forest Hill florist. Yes. Okay, now here's our technical director, John,
Hey,
and
John.
the assistant technical director, Liam. They were the ones that were running the whole show. John looks very intense right there. That's how John will look the whole entire show. So thank you, John Bellotti and Liam, for that.
Yes.
That was some
Liam
good hard
was
work.
camera ready.
Yes, he knew where the camera was. Where it was like John was like, I don't care about the camera. I'm working here. All right, there we are. That's the broadcast crew. So that's myself and Daisha and Megan.
Right.
Okay, Megan on the left, Daisha on the right. We got another picture of Daisha and Megan. We'll show you a little bit. For some reason, I think Megan and I are agreeing on something. We both put the finger up. It's like, okay, number one. I guess
hilarious.
we're number one. So yeah, okay, that's what. There's Daisha, another shot. So we had her
Which she's,
headshot.
breaking into the industry.
Yep,
She was part of the Boston Fashion Icons Award.
Right.
She was being one of the hosts. She
Yes.
was hosting
Yes,
there.
so she
carpet host.
co-hosted
Yes.
the broadcast for that night as well.
So we had to
and
bring her back
speaking
for
of hosts,
SwimBoston.
these are our two hosts, comedian Dave Russo and
Victoria
Marlena,
Fabo.
the fabulous Victoria Fabo. Fabulous Foods, right? That's her brand?
Yes.
Okay, so they were the hosts for the evening. And
She was wearing Pattee
geez,
Silver.
I recognize these people
She
here.
was- go back. Can we go back?
We can go back, sure. You want to go back?
Yes, we have to acknowledge she was wearing Pattee Silver there.
Oh, okay.
I think
Very
she had an
good.
outfit change too. She had
And-
multiple
Multiple.
outfits. Yeah.
I think Dave was wearing Oshkosh Bagosh. No, I have no idea what Dave was wearing. It's just
I
generic.
didn't know you were a comedian.
Oh, come on. All right, and now, of course, these are our
Boom, boom,
heroes,
boom.
our backstage heroes here,
Yes.
okay? Without whom this show would not have worked.
And we're missing Jasmine. She had to leave early. She
Yeah.
had to take care of her mom. So
Okay.
shout out to Jasmine for being a part of Galdemode. That's her line. That's her brand. So
Okay, very
thank you,
good.
Jasmine, for showing up. And then that's Sophania onto everyone's right on my left, and Liya Kay Productions. That's on my right, your left.
There you go. And here's, okay, and this was our
Lori.
our Lori,
Yes,
who was
red
our
carpet
our
host.
spokesmodel, who also presented the awards during the evening. And took
Thank you,
pictures-
Lori.
Took pictures with everyone.
I don't know what she
But
was
she's-
wearing, but it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, well, it looks pretty hot. All right, and purple. Everyone loves purple. There's nobody that doesn't like purple. Come on. All right, so that was a little preview. We got a lot more slides coming up, but we're going to introduce our first designer.
And
of the
thank you,
evening.
everybody, for tuning in. I'm looking
yeah.
at the chat.
We got Angela.
Patty, yes.
We've
Thank
got
you, chat. She's killing it. Thank you,
Bo
Angela.
Brown is in there.
Patty
and,
Silver.
Jeannie's tuned in, and Janine Myers is tuned in
Yes,
too.
thank you,
Oh, hey.
So thank you
Janine.
for all them tuning in to this show.
They were-
And
They're
the
killing it
people
on the
that
runway.
are watching, thank you.
Very good. If you have a question, just
Shout it out.
Shout it out. All right. So our first designer is Pattee.
Woo!
Pattee Silver, and we're going to show you a little video clip first, and then we're going to introduce Pattee. You ready for this?
When are
It's
we?
high energy. You
She's
sure you're
always
ready?
high energy.
Yeah, it's high energy. All right, let's take a look at this video clip, and then we'll be back with Pattee.
Pattee Silver began her fashion journey as a visual merchandiser for iconic houses such as Chanel, Valentino, and Louis Vuitton. Today, she brings that seasoned eye and timeless sensibility to her own line, simply named Pattee's, where every piece is a personalized work of art. Each garment is handcrafted with care and tailored to the individual, ensuring no two pieces are ever alike. Pattee's handcrafted jewelry adds the perfect finishing touch, each piece a statement in its own right. Visit her store at 302 Washington Street in Wellesley, or shop in person at Bogle Split in the Copley Place Mall in Boston.
you to all the photographers that gave us
I'm
those
reliving
pictures.
it. We're
That was my
reliving
first
it.
time watching it. I enjoyed that for the first time.
Pattee.
Isn't that? Don't you like that?
I love it.
I don't know. I know where it's 0.
What do you think about it? What was your thoughts when you were on that runway, strucking those legs?
You know what that thought is? You and Mike and Liya and the designers, everybody, the fitting at Copley Bogo Split, the energy, the way the models were with the designers. There was no, like, energy flowed where energy went. And it was like a love fest. There was not one hitch, nothing. It was flawless.
This lady, when you meet this lady, I mean, she is nobody else, okay? So when... Okay,
Very unique,
thank
yes.
you.
Very
Okay?
It's not possible without all of you. You bring us to life.
You're gonna make me emotional.
No, it's true. Without you, there is no us. Okay, and this is a labor of love. This is
for the culture.
a community that gathers together, assembles, and cannot really thrive without each other.
Assemble force.
Assemble.
Seriously.
Maybe we should make a T-shirt. Assemble.
We're gonna have
There you
to.
go. That's a good one.
Well,
I
thank
like it.
you for being one of our designers, Pattee. This is your second time with SwimBoston.
Right,
We
last
weren't able
summer,
to
too.
do the first round, but hey, you're here today. So thank you for sharing
So,
your presence.
Pattee, how'd you get started on all
Right.
this? Yeah, tell us. We had a little bit in the preview, but tell us some more. Elaborate, please.
God, it's so many years ago. I don't even know if I remember. Well, it started when I got in a white little convertible to move to Boston to go to BU. And then I started in Kenmore Square as a designer, window designer. I did a window all day for $20. And for that reason, a $20 bill will always be forever like a million because there's nothing better than a 20. But unfortunately, I think our new 20 is a 50. I'm not going to lie. Because
We're gonna have to,
Yeah.
we're not going there, but
Yeah.
you're true.
But so anyway, so I forgot what the question was then.
How did
How did you get started? What happened?
Okay, so
What is your designs like, though?
it got started really from Chanel, is where I really became aggressively aware of attention to the detail, and that is where the jewelry started. And I was a merchandiser for Chanel for 18 years, which meant
Nice.
window display and visual merchandising in the store. Every week the interior would change, and every month or two the windows would change in Metro West, Neiman Marcus, and Bloomingdale's in Metro West.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus and Chanel. That is where I learned how to be a great sales associate, to have attention to detail, and just put your heart and soul into the whole thing.
Right.
And I watched BOGO Split 2 years ago, and I've had stores along the way, but I watched them from a distance. I said, one day I'm going to be in there.
Manifestation.
Manifestation with all caps.
Excellent.
And I said,
Heard.
one day I'm going to be with Kayla. And trust me when I tell you, I drive mostly everybody crazy in there, as Liya, you know.
No, you don't. You do not. You do not.
But it's okay because, you got to take someone for all of who
You
they
take
are.
the good with the bad, girl.
Exactly.
You take it all, because at the end of the day, it's all about the love, and it's all about us, and
Right.
it's respecting each other's individuality.
I agree. I mean,
I fell in love with Pattee the day I met her. She was high energy. Like, I've never seen anyone like you before. At the Liberty Hotel, I saw you and I was like, I've never met this energy before, and you've never changed since then.
and your craft is amazing.
so amazing.
It's getting better and better, and I'm not going to lie. I was a jewelry designer to start, a window designer, then jewelry designer, and I'm not going to share the age because I'm going to leave that out, but I started sewing just 3 years ago. And
Wow.
that is pretty impressive that in your later years, because
Right.
you guys are all climbing the mountain. I'm on the other side of the mountain. And
But we have something to learn.
yes, you are evolving. The only
Right.
time you can't merge and grow is when you're not alive.
Well, I'm kind of right there with you, Pattee. I'm way on the other side of the mountain. So
So we share the other side of the
we
mountain.
share the other side of the mountain.
No one's
They all have
rushing
the-
you to go, though. So
They all
stay.
get a little ways to go to get to the peak, but
Just
they
as-
get in there.
just-
They're moving up.
Just as long as we don't crash on the other side of the mountain.
Right,
Remember
exactly,
that movie?
exactly.
Should be like flipped over and crashed, right?
So your store's in Wellesley, right?
Yes, it's 302 Washington Street.
Mm-hmm.
It's an honor. First of all, it's an honor and a luxury and a pleasure to be sitting here with the four of you. It's just really amazing, and I thank you for that. And I'm a kind of girl that sort of rolls with the current, and I move around a lot because I pay attention to the environment. And right now, I've had 4 or 5 locations in Wellesley. Not because I leave in the middle of the night and like pack up and leave. It's just things change.
Evolving.
Yeah.
And
Oh, we know that. I mean, things you got to fit your needs of your customers.
It's called pivoting.
it's pivoting.
There you
All
go.
in capitals. And we just move. And now I've got the luxury and the honor to have a great landlord. I share a little teeny tiny space with a hairdresser, which is a great concept because sharing is caring.
Yes.
And it's also cheaper. So, we
Well,
got
that also is what BOGO Split is about.
Right.
So you being a part of BOGO Split, coming on to the community, seeing what it's like, right? Now you're part of SwimBoston, and you've been 2 times with us. And working with people like Liya consistently. We're having another designer in. So please.
Yeah, stay tuned. There's another one coming.
There's much more coming.
Yep.
But yes, Pattee has been such a great force in this community. I hope you don't go, anywhere soon.
Yeah, you can't leave
as
us.
long as you keep having me, I'll keep coming.
We will keep having you,
I'll keep
Pattee.
inviting myself on.
Yay!
So you're invited.
And you have to come for Boston Fashion Awards.
Okay,
So,
I love it.
yes, and
Someone nominate me out there, okay?
You guys heard it here first.
'Cause I
Yeah,
can't
actually,
nominate myself.
no open nominations starting in September.
Oh,
so be ready for
September.
that.
September what, Michael?
September. Well, I don't know which date we're starting the nominations. but
spontaneous,
I do know the date of the
but-
awards event. That's November 10th.
yes.
November 10th, we're going to have it at also the Bradford Ballroom, which is in the Courtyard Marriott in downtown in the Theater District, same as last year. So yeah, you definitely want to plan for that now. Okay, Angela
we'll make
says.
sure we'll send it to you.
Angela says
Thank
done.
you.
I think she's already nominated you in a pre-nomination kind of format. I don't know.
Nominated.
She might know more about it than I do.
No, look at Liya.
Angela's always on top of
Liya,
things. Thank you, Angela.
Angela too. Thank you, Angela.
She's
but
the best.
coming back to, we're on Fashion Hour TV. Hello.
Hello.
And we have Liya who does work with BOGO Split. So she knows most of these designers that BOGO Split works with, or even not even through BOGO Split because she is also Liya Productions. So tell us, Liya, a little bit about Liya Productions and how that is like working with BOGO Split and then meeting people like Pattee.
Well, where do I start with the production piece? But when it comes to like meeting designers like Pattee, people that are a BOGO Split or are not a BOGO Split, it's so interesting to meet everyone where they are. Sometimes it's their first fashion show ever. They're just excited to show their pieces. Sometimes they've done it so many times, they just want another opportunity to, expose it to different crowds. So I get to meet people where they are, where their dreams are, where their ideas are, and do my best to try to bring their vision to life while also like keeping the integrity of a show. So that's usually trying to balance both sides, making their ideas come to life, but also keeping the integrity of the fashion show that we're like something like SwimBoston is doing.
Yes, and I appreciate you saying integrity. That's exactly what Performer Radio and Television is about. Nouveau Networking, Liya Productions, SwimBoston, Boston Fashion Awards,
Yes.
All
and
those
Nighttime
brands.
Awards. All the brands above,
All the
everyone that
brands.
is in Boston. So, since we are talking about new people breaking into the industry,
Well, we got another video to introduce. Is that where you're going with that?
yes,
Okay, yeah, okay. We're definitely going to do that.
you caught
All
me
right.
in the action.
I caught you in the action. So we got another video, just like we saw with Pattee. So we're going to take a look at that video. Just give me a second to cue it up. And let's introduce her sort of before we play the video. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
So
Michaela Designs.
Michaela Designs,
is
and she was
here with
she's
us.
a newbie as far as we're concerned.
However, how we did meet her was through Jeannie at Nighttime Awards.
Okay, at
Jeannie,
the Nighttime
Jeannie,
Awards.
Art
Thank
from
you
the
for.
Heart.
I didn't know that, but thank you for letting me
That's
know
one
that.
of her good friends, and when she brought her along, because she wasn't a designer through Nighttime Awards. Sorry.
Okay.
However, she did come to support backstage, which I did appreciate because she didn't have to, but she was supporting her friend, which
That-
I do appreciate as well.
I'm glad to hear that story. Here's why. That's what networking is all about. You go there, people see you, they talk to you,
Right.
and next thing you know, you're collaborating on something or you're part of
Yes.
something.
Yes.
So important.
So when it came to SwimBoston, and she followed us on SwimBoston,
There
we
you go.
did needed another designer. And
There
when
you
she
go.
told me around Nighttime Awards, hey, let me know. I've been really wanting to, do more events. So I remembered that when she told me, I hit her up, and the lady responded not even 24 hours. So
There you go. All right, let's see that video right now featuring Michaela Designs.
Michaela Lee Designs is a celebration of craftsmanship, creativity, and the generations of women who came before. Taught by her grandmothers, Michaela learned to crochet with care and intention, transforming timeless techniques into modern, meaningful pieces that reflect both tradition and individuality. Every item in Michaela's market is handmade by Michaela herself. From the very first stitch to the final packaging, she puts love, energy, and intention into every detail, offering products that reflect the slow, beautiful process of creation. Shop her collection on Etsy at Michaela's Market. You can also follow on Instagram at Michaela Lee Designs.
All right, Michaela, good job.
Yes. Michaela, thank you. Those designs were epic.
Thank you.
How was SwimBoston for you?
You know, I loved it, first of all. I've done a couple of shows before this, but this was definitely the most like excitement I felt. Like everybody was in such a good mood. Everyone was there to just get everything done, and it like Pattee was saying earlier, it was so smooth. It was so just energetic, and it felt really good to be able to be a part of it.
Yes, I mean, I don't see Michaela. She's not on my radar.
Okay, hold on. We have a little mix-up on the screens for some reason.
But thank you, Michaela.
I don't know why.
Your excitement showed through the beginning to the end. You showed up, you executed, and you showed your designs. And that was really all that mattered. The models loved you.
Yes.
The production,
I love hearing that, because I absolutely loved everybody that I worked with. You, all the models. Mike, you too.
Oh, thank you. We didn't have too much interaction. I did love your designs, though. They're absolutely gorgeous.
That flower, just everything.
Seriously,
so fun.
That was just, I was very inspired by the uniqueness of it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, a lot of people they don't think crochet and swimwear.
No,
they really don't.
No.
And that's why I'm saying, well, this is different.
It is.
And I really did appreciate the difference there. Something unique, something that wasn't seen before on our runway. So that's great. That's awesome.
And that's why we had to bring her around.
Yeah, absolutely.
She didn't even have swimwear. Is that right?
Nope.
She didn't even have it. So when I asked her, she's like, I'm going to have to make some
swimwear.
swimwear.
That was all created at the spur of the moment?
You did.
I did it all in about maybe 10 or 11 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's something I wanted to do for a while, and I've just never
Put the
really
pressure on
like,
you.
Yeah,
Oh.
once I got
That
like
So we inspired you to do something different that you've normally done
She did
before.
that, and
I love
that just
that.
makes her more of a creative. I mean, you've been wanting to put your designs out there anyways, and this was something where on the spot you executed it. This reminds me of, like, you know, those Netflix series where they ask a designer to make something on the spot, and they have to make something on the spot within like a couple days. That's exactly what you did.
Yep.
So
That's Project Runway.
great, congratulations.
Project Runway.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Project
basically
Runway.
Project Runaway.
That
See, even I
last-
knew that one.
The last one that Brennan was wearing, I made the night before.
Yeah, we love that one.
Wow.
That was probably our favorite.
Yeah,
He's gonna
so
sell
different.
all those models. I already told you during the time being, because like I'm still reliving it. So if I'm stuttering, it's because I'm like in the motion.
She's excited.
about it,
She's
yeah.
excited.
I am.
She gets to enjoy it now because that night
Literally,
is
that's
very
how I
different.
feel.
Yeah.
I'm just watching it right now.
Truly, I am enjoying
Yeah, that's
it
right.
now.
You both get to enjoy it now, and so do I actually.
Yeah.
In a way that we couldn't enjoy it that night because we were too busy.
Exactly.
And that includes the designers as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they get to sit back now and see what they did in sort of like from a different perspective at this point. More fan base now. Definitely. That's why we can be excited about it.
That's
Absolutely.
true.
Yeah.
Well, you were on our runway, so give us a little backstory about you. Even though they heard a little bit from my voice, I want them to hear from you.
Yeah, I mean, I've always like grown up with somebody doing some kind of fiber art. My great grandmother did nothing but knitting all the time, and then my nana did nothing but crochet, and then I learned how to do it a little bit in high school just for like community service. And you know, when one of them heard I was knitting, she was like, come to my house, and I went there for like 2-3 months straight. And then my other nana heard that I was knitting and was like, you have to learn to crochet. And then when my dad heard that I was doing all that, he found a old sewing machine and taught me how to fix it. And so I have like a little bit of background in everything, but crochet is really just like what I'm
Good at.
great. Yeah, it's like the thing
That what you're
came
focusing on, not
naturally.
So you
And
focus
how long
on
does
every.
it take you to go from concept to finished product?
I mean, it depends. I really like the like chunkier, even if it's not heavy, but like the chunkier looking things. So I tend to choose that so it goes a little bit quicker. But like a swimsuit could take, like the blue swimsuit with
One of my
the
faves,
wrap,
yeah.
one of my faves too. But that took me about 40.
By the way, Crystal was wearing
40.
that.
Hours?
No,
40 days?
45 minutes.
Oh,
Make
minutes.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Top to
Yeah.
the bottom.
Wow. Talk about fast.
I'm very
Crystal, the
That's
model,
very fast.
right? Absolutely.
It was perfect for her.
So do you have to do some sewing in
The
addition
blue.
to afterwards, or is it mostly just all crochet?
It's all crochet. I mean,
All
I can-
crochet.
I
Wow.
can sew, like, I had to sew the flowers onto the white
Brennan.
Okay,
on
okay,
the end
yeah.
of
Yeah.
Brennan. But for the most part, I like to do everything one piece. I feel like it's more secure and strong, and I try to maybe do like a trim that connects it all so that it stays so super together.
So I'm assuming you have to go to the yarn shop quite often.
I have a yarn shop in my closet now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 'cause I was about to say she's gonna have to get a
Well,
membership.
actually, the thing I was going to ask is, didn't Joanne Fabrics shut down or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm wondering, how do you get your supplies now?
Well, I
What-
got it all. It's,
Okay, you bought it all. So in other words, they had a sale. And you,
ready. She
they had
is
a,
not
we're
missing.
closing sale, and you just bought everything you needed.
Everything I could
Okay,
fit.
that's good. I'm glad
A
to hear you're well
true
stocked.
craftsman.
Wow.
A true craftsman, exactly.
I'm curious,
So
what was-
what's in the future for you now, Michaela? You've done SwimBoston. You got a swimwear line now that you didn't have before.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for the future?
Well, I mean, what I like to make most are like chunky, like very oversized, dramatic tops and sweaters. So like, I think that that's kind of my signature piece. And I'd like to just hone in on that and make it like, this is me, and this is
Right.
what I, like you can recognize.
I guess recognizable, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like most of what I do is mostly recognizable. Like
I haven't seen any swimwear and crochet, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what's so unique.
Especially in Boston, it's always.
By the way, Angela says you're adorable, Michaela. So there you go.
Thank you.
So let's. I want to get Pattie's take on all this too. So let's bring everybody in together. Okay, Pattie's back.
everyone's here.
Everybody
And I have a
here.
question for you guys too, after Mike's question.
Okay, no. I said. So Pattee, did you find Michaela's designs unique from another designer perspective?
Oh my God, I worship her.
Oh, there you go. That's a
Yes,
good. Oh,
I
that's a
do.
good quote.
It's amazing. Her designs are just spectacular. Vogue, the cover Vogue, swimwear edition. really, really nice.
There
And you
go.
even
Thank you.
had a twist on swimwear.
Oh,
Yes,
Well,
you did.
my first year of SwimBoston, I didn't get the memo that it was swimsuits,
No,
sorta.
No.
Well, me, I did.
she didn't.
summer wear,
And
summer wear,
sizes.
spring wear, swimsuits. So we have to acknowledge that. You know, we didn't only want to make Swim Boston prominently swimsuits.
We managed.
Yeah, with
sure
summer wear.
did.
Summer wear.
We did.
Actually,
Now
got a
you are
recommendation.
inspired now.
Yeah.
Got a recommendation for you, Michaela. Eleni says body
Right.
competition bathing suits.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Body competition bathing suits.
I like the body
cousin.
competition. That's actually
Is
kind
it
of cool.
is it Eleni? That's my present.
Eleni?
Is it?
Is Eleni or Eleni? Okay.
Thank
fine.
you, cousin.
Thank
she's
you,
at
cousin.
Lenny's in Florida.
It's good. It's
She's
good to get the
like,
fam
"Everyone
watching.
does it."
That's good. I
Yay.
like
That's
that.
true.
That's good. Supporting. That means they support you. That's very good to hear.
You're directly connected too to Florida then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
good.
cool. Well,
Nice.
actually, yeah. Now you get swimwear. There's Florida's your market
Yeah.
right there.
Have to take a
Get the
Do we have
family.
any
Get
photos?
the family
I
business
mean, we saw a
going.
whole live. I think and nobody has to see any photos.
I'll get plenty of
I'm
photos.
still
You want
reliving it.
photos?
Sorry.
Yeah.
We get plenty of photos. All right. You want more photos? Well, first
Yes.
of all, so we got everybody now. There was another element to Swim Boston that we don't really talk about too much, but we're talking about right now briefly. The performers. Okay, and one of our
Right.
performers right here was also a model.
Yes.
Mackenzie Lee Clement. She performed at our VIP reception ahead of time, and then she was a model during the actual event later on. And then we had MB Padfield
Right.
performing as well. So they both did a fantastic job, and we really appreciate them coming to Swim Boston to perform that evening.
And they had multiple suit changes too.
Yes, they did.
So we all
And
were all up on the designers.
Who was it?
like-
Jeannie had an outfit for MB Padfield too later on. I'm not going to show that one because I don't.
Well, this
I
wasn't
don't-
even planned.
I know, it's just a spur of the moment.
Yes.
But don't you love that? Hey, I got an outfit that would be perfect for you.
Yes.
Sure, I'll wear it.
I know
Why
she
not?
was I know MB was coming from another spot, so
Right,
she was
she
already
was.
performing. And Jeannie was telling me how she had multiple outfits for us. So Leah was
enough
able
for
to get in
everybody.
one. Sophania was able to. By the way, Sophania
That's
is Level
so
Up
much.
Travel. Yes, and she also does production. So stay tuned for what
So
Sophania
where
is
were
on
my
the rise on.
outfits?
Right.
Mike
Let's ask Jeannie right now.
You were a performer. That's who you are.
I'm just joking. You know that. Well,
And-
you know what? That would be nice if I ever get a menswear.
that'd really
like,
would
okay,
be.
we'll get a couple outfits for Mike.
I'm making.
If Mike doesn't have to work for the whole entire night, that would be great. Because I'm not very good with quick changes, that's for sure.
But before on the fittings at BOGO Split, Michaela was able to gift me a shirt, which I had to wear that day. Thank you,
so
Michaela.
nice.
I already told her so many thank yous that day. She's like, "It's not that special. It's not that special." I was like, "No,
It's special to you.
It was very sweet.
it's pretty special." I mean, making
Yes, it is
something
very special.
Even
Thank
if she
you.
gave it to me, like that still meant a lot to me, and I had to wear it during the show. So thanks, Michaela.
No, thank
Yeah,
you for
very
wearing
good.
it. I'm loving it.
You guys ready for some more?
I
Take some
am.
more. Let's take a look at some more pictures.
Thank you,
That's
everybody,
our head
for tuning
photographer,
in.
Robert Parrish.
Jeannie, thank you.
He did a
Okay.
great job, Robert Parrish.
Oh, okay. To the right there, we have Jeff and Rhonda, bartenders. Working hard.
they're great.
Those two are basically responsible for helping us put this whole thing
The
together.
whole night.
Yeah, the
I
whole
mean, the
night.
whole 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, and they were fantastic. I mean, people, Boston Harbor Distillery, check them out.
Come on now.
They got to go down there. It's a fantastic place. They got a gift shop. You can see the distills, take a couple samples.
Right.
Believe me, you're not going to go walk away empty-handed. You're going to want to buy something. Believe
really
me.
do.
And they make it
Okay,
all there.
there's
They
Megan.
do make it all there.
it all there.
There's
Check out our
Megan.
video on performer.com on Instagram, and even our latest video through Boston Harbor Distillery. You will see everything
Yes,
that's there.
Absolutely. Okay, Steph. Steph was also instrumental in
Women
helping us
in
later.
Nightlife.
Women in Nightlife. Go check them out. She does a lot of stuff in the club era, in the clubs around here. Knows a lot of DJs. She's a very pro woman. Wants to have more women involved in the
Re-representation.
nighttime scene.
Yes,
Exactly.
re-representation to the woman nightlife.
Exactly.
She's an advocate for women and owning their voice when it comes to a business owner, a restaurant owner, anything that food, clubs. She's really all about women empowerment. So we had her part of the Performer Radio and Television already. So
Yep,
go check
yep.
that out as well.
Definitely.
And know
We'll be
about
doing
her.
a lot more with Steph in the very near
Yes.
future. Okay, these were our award winners that night. These are Boston Fashion Award winners, but we got their awards to them that night.
Right.
And if anybody in the Boston fashion scene doesn't know the guy on the right, you're not in the Boston fashion scene. Okay, Hill Zoo shows up at every single
So
event.
true.
A true
He always got a
hustler.
big smile on his face. Okay,
Handsome.
and in the middle we got Renu Gupta, and to the left we got Priya. So Renu won, I think, for best evening designer in 2024, and Priya, I think, was best
Print model.
Print model. Okay, very good. Thank you very much for letting me know that. All right, so now you saw the designers that we have here. So let's take a look at the designers that we don't have here. Now this is the Lauren Swim Designs.
Gorgeous.
She came from Cape Cod, so if anybody
Yes, that's a long
if you don't know,
ride.
she's from
Very
Cape Cod.
tough on the weekends with the traffic and everything else. So thank you, Lauren. We do really appreciate you coming up there.
Swim.
Okay, and this one was
Epic. This is Eliani. I saw her at BOGO Split. First time meeting her. She's actually good friends with Jasmine's as well. So when I introduced myself to Eliani, I told her, hey, we have many events in the future. Stay tuned. She's like, let me know. And I thought about SwimBoston for her because of what she has. As you can see, it is not all swimwear, but it gives that
it's a very
evening-
summerly look.
Summer
Yes,
Summer.
very summer.
Night out.
Casual.
night out.
I love the one
casual
Sean is
vibe.
wearing. I love
Oh,
that.
I love that one.
Absolutely beautiful. You could wear that even to a very posh event.
Yeah, stunning.
You know, that's even red carpet ready. Absolutely.
And she's a model. Eliani's a model herself. She's
looks
all
it, yeah,
about
definitely.
beauty. She's a designer.
She's
so,
the one with the blue skirt.
Yeah.
right.
She's great.
She's a young professional, so that's what we're all about. We want to be able to shout them out, put them on our runway, and give them a platform to elevate.
Very good. All right. And
Blessed by Mel.
She did collaborate,
The
right,
bag.
Liya?
Yeah, she collaborated. All the bags you see here are crocheted by her by hand. So she collaborated with Eliani to,
Bring this to
match the
life.
looks and bring the looks to life.
With
excellent.
Whirlwind as well. So some of the pieces, jewelry, are Whirlwind jewelry.
Yes, and we've had Jessica here before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. One of our stars,
Jeannie herself.
Jeannie D'Amico,
Art from the heart.
Art from the Heart Designs. Yeah, this was Jeannie's second SwimBoston too, correct, Marlena?
Yes.
Definitely, at least since I've been here.
Yes.
And I want to say something about Jeannie because Jeannie had the VIP section as well as the show
Right,
part,
right.
and she had picked all her models pre-show at the fittings. And I showed up on the day of the show and I said, "Hey Jeannie, I'm gonna switch out all your VIP models. I need to replace every single one of them and give you a new one." And she said, "Okay," and she let me, produce the show in
Flexible.
that way. So
And
I
we
was
like
really-
flexibility.
Yeah, that was really important because one, it helps her not have the same models repeated in the same night with her looks.
Right.
It gives her versatility for her own, her clothing line, but also it helps our show go smoother. So I was
Very
really
good.
Yes, and shout out
Very
to the
good.
models. I mean, we haven't said anything about the models yet, but shout them out. They were there
They
from
were
the
great.
fittings
They were
because that
great.
was a separate date. We're trying to do that most of the times. As anybody knows that you were a model and you have worked with us before, we do fittings the same day. And I know that's a little bit tough on y'all, so we tried to do something a little different this year where we did separate fittings and then the actual day
Right.
just focus.
So who do we have
on
here?
Glam.
Who do we have here?
We have Luboya.
He's
I
great.
met him. Yes, his spirit is phenomenal.
Cute.
I met him when I was having
He's the one with the tie on.
he is the one with the tie on, and those are his models. That's his line. He's all about graphic designs, but his graphic designs have a message. He is faith-based, and he's pretty old school with that vintage. So he wanted to bring that 90s look that that he gives. He's such an upstand man, a gentleman, and I met him when I was actually at MCC at our college. We go to the same college, and I had a Know About Yourself panel. So they asked me to be on a panel and talk to the college students, and he was one of the college students. And I told him I was a model, I work with the industry, and he was one of the people that came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm a designer. How can I get into this? I don't
See?
know anything
Networking.
about that." And I didn't really want to talk about my modeling or anything. I just really wanted to be a positive outlet for the community. But since I did put myself out there and own that light, I met people like Luboya, which his name is Sammy. Shout out to Sammy. That was his very first
was great.
ever.
Yeah, it looked like
So
it
excited.
based on what we see right there in the picture.
He was
He is so happy.
happy.
This is
So
a fourth
happy.
grade picture
Yeah.
right here. This is, photo.
That's a good one.
Picture
That's a good
day,
one, yeah.
4th grade. He
Yeah, you
was
get all dressed up to take your
epically
photo. I love it.
amazing. His
I love
energy
it.
is full. He's such a soft man. I mean, like, when I first met him, he was really excited to, because when you first tell people, hey, I'm part of this, I do this, they don't know until they're there, right?
Live it.
So when I told him, hey, I want you to be a part of it, I don't even care what you do, just be a part of it. And he's like, let me know. I told him instantly, stay tuned what we're doing. And he was like, yeah. It's so funny because he goes, on Sunday, he didn't budge when it comes to church. Like, that's what I appreciated about him. He's like, no, I leave church at 2 p.m. every Sunday. And
I'll come after that.
I'm going to come after that. So
Okay, finally we have...
Oh, this was a cool kid.
Tony,
He's
yes,
the
Tony, the Blaze Babe. He was part of the show. This is
he
not his
closed the
first.
show. He closed
did
the
close the show. This is not his first fashion show, but he's been all around the country, Miami, New York, Boston. I know he's doing a lot of stuff lately. So shout out to Tony for popping out.
He was great.
And back
And
to Sammy,
thank you to all the
too.
photographers that supplied these
Yes.
pictures
Yes.
tonight.
Yeah.
So we got Bash Pics, Monster Jazz Photography, and Wen, which is Hill's son.
Yes, those
Okay.
are the photographers that you just saw photos of.
Yes,
However, we
from.
had in the moments,
There were
Danny.
others, yes, there were
We
others.
had
We had
BU.
Andrew.
We had Andrew in the building. We had Joseph in the building.
So thank you to all of them.
Thank you to everyone that
We're
really
going to share
showed.
more pictures as we get more designers in. Don't worry.
Right.
Yes, so there'll be a lot more in the future.
But
So
I want to give
listen,
a shout out to Sammy again because he
Sure.
did his second show at the Grand this weekend. So that was just he
Oh, good.
already
He
went
did
up.
message me, and
Yeah.
I said, "Look,
very good. I'm glad
I'm gonna
to see that.
I'm gonna have you talk to Liya."
Yeah, he did
And
it. He signed up and everything.
He's like,
So
"I want to know
he's
what's
trying.
going on," and I feel like he's still living
And
it.
he's like getting out of his comfort zone. I just love seeing that. That's like my favorite part about all of this.
I
That's
agree.
excellent.
Before we move on, I want to ask my question from earlier to our designers. Do you guys have any like pre-show rituals? Like anything you do to like get ready for a show?
Well, we certainly know that Marlena has a pre-game chant.
I'd like
Yes.
to know what that is. What is that?
What is it?
It was a prayer. She.
Oh,
I believe
yes.
does it too.
Yes, she does.
Right.
But like pre-show,
The
like
group
even
prayer.
before you guys even come that day, like
I have like French fries before I leave.
I panic a little,
I like her pre.
and then
Like that
mellow
mic?
out.
panic.
Yeah, make sure I got everything, and then act like I don't, and find it packed away so it's already there.
I'm not gonna
There's
lie.
no wrong ritual.
It's
so.
stressful. We
Yes.
both know that. We all know that.
Sometimes I bring a nip in my bag just in case, but I never take the nip. I just have it as a little.
I cannot
security-
relate,
The
Pattee.
emergency
I cannot.
nip. I get
I'm
it.
sorry.
That's cool.
Like that, Mike.
There's no
Emergency
wrong
nip.
ritual. I already
Well,
said that.
guys, you know what? We're time's up for us.
Yes.
But we want to thank you both for coming, and Liya too.
Yes.
For coming, all three of you for coming down here today.
And you, Michael, for
Yeah,
putting
well,
this all
thank you.
together.
I do
Michael.
appreciate that.
You know, without you, there's no SwimBoston.
I appreciate that.
So-
Yeah, go ahead, Pattee. You can ring those. That's a bit of
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks for having us. Ring my bell anytime, Mike.
Easy. It wasn't easy, but yeah, okay.
You're amazing.
Well,
Mike.
you know what? Even though we're 45 minutes and we're about to be a minute over, maybe a few minutes over, I just wanted to say this is how a system works, okay? You have a production, you have people that run the backstage, and then you have people that provide for front of the stage. So if you're wondering how this happens, use your resources. Ask the people around you. I mean, personally, I'm someone that it's very hard to ask people for help, and that's what I have to communicate with my team and let them know I still would want you around. Boston needs us, and what better way to use the people around us. So if you're somebody that's thinking, I want to do something today and I want to go somewhere else to achieve that, you're wrong. Stay where you're at. And even if you're somebody that says, oh, I'm somewhere else and you want to come to Boston, we're here for you.
Yeah, you can come over here.
You can come over here. We're ready for you.
There
And
you
if,
go.
if you haven't seen anything yet, please stay tuned because there's much more happening. Not only
Definitely.
with production, performer radio and television, but with also Liya Productions, Nouveau Networking, Bogo Split. As you can see, Pattee Silver is in Bogo Split. So if you're a designer or somebody, or not even a designer, and accessories that you even have candles, if you're someone that sells trinkets, anything, travel accessible, they will have you in their store and they will sell you within their store. You will have
So-
to talk to Bogo Split about that, but Liya is someone that they can point for primary conversation, and Pattee was able to connect also with Liya furthermore. And, you know, I'm excited for each and every one of you, especially you, Michaela. We don't know where you're going, but I hope you don't go too far, that you come back endlessly. And, you know, I'm excited for each and every one of you. And I'm very proud of what we are cooking up every single day. You know, the perseverance is real. Even showing up is real. So thank you. And
thank you, everybody.
Giving us.
So we do have to go, but I did show the Boston Fashion Awards website. That'll be changing to 2025 very soon. It's going to be November 10th, Bradford Ballroom. In September, we start the nominations. So if you don't already follow us on Instagram and Facebook, follow the Boston Fashion Awards, because that's where you're going to get the information.
Yeah, don't say we didn't tell you.
You got to pay attention to what's going on there. That's the best way to do it.
And thank you for your patience. Anyone that's still like, hey, how do I even know about you? I never heard of you. Be patient. We are trying our best every single day. We're only 2 people. I mean, I'm talking about Michael and I. We're only 2 people, but it doesn't mean that we're not looking. It doesn't mean that we're not showing up. It doesn't mean that we're not acknowledging or aware of what's happening in the Boston community. And
we
if you're
pay a lot of attention, believe me.
We try our best, at least. And we may not get to everything or everyone. So please message us if you're someone that wants to be interested being a part of this network. This network is growing every single day, and we are evolving, and we're not going anywhere. So
Great.
Very good. Once again, we'll be back next week, I think, with Nouveau Networking, right?
Hey,
Maybe.
we don't
We
know
haven't
what's
talked
going
about it, but we're
on.
gonna-
I haven't even decided that
Yeah,
yet.
okay, we're gonna.
So-
But we'll be back. We'll
It
be
is a
back doing something
surprise.
next Thursday, because we will be here next Thursday. Okay, so stay tuned for next Thursday's show, whatever it may be. And as far as Boston Fashion's concerned, keep dreaming, keep creating.
Follow our networks. Follow the networks.
And do all that,
Liya
too.
Kay Productions, Liya Kay on Instagram, Pattee Silver on Instagram, Michaela Designs.
And
Michaela
actually,
Lee
Michaela
Designs.
has a website too. I can bring that up real quickly right there. So Michaela Designs.
Ultimate
the
chill
website.
with stylish.
There you go.
Outerwear.
There you go. All right.
Thank
you very much,
And
ladies.
thank you everyone for tuning in. I see you, Corinne,
We had
Michelle.
Paul, a whole bunch of people tuning in.
Yes,
tonight.
thank you. We love your support. Thank you for showing us love. We'll be back. Fashion Hour
And-
TV production, radio, television performer.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.